Firstly, I must apologise if I look like a bit of a down and out at the minute. I've basically been living like a hobo in my car for the last couple of days. I'm just leaving the track day I've had at the international circuit at Anglesey in North Wales, and I have had such a good day. I really have. As you can see, I'm surrounded by all the accoutrements of track day: my leathers, my stands, my tools, my warmers, and bike following very close behind in the rear view mirror there, in the rear view window I should say. And what can I say about Anglesey? Did I like it? Well, what do you think to this? Looking at that, it's fair to say I've improved myself today. I have. I'm gonna call it. That's the most fun I think I've ever had on two wheels today. Certainly, I've never ridden a bike as well as I've ridden a bike today. Well, I'm comparing apples and pears here, aren't I? It's the best I've ever ridden on track. Let's have it that way. That'll do. It's a superb track, is Anglesey. It's smaller than Donington, not as fast, but it really flows, and it's got some really long sweeping banked hairpins where you can really keep some speed on and drag your knee around the corner, and there's been a lot of that today. I have dragged both knees today, both sides, a number of occasions. It's been marvellous. But let's be a little bit more clinical about it, shall we? What has been good about today? Well, after Donington, and it was obviously my first ride of the R1 back there, as I said in my last blog about track day adventures, I learned to trust the bike. I felt like I could trust it. All doubts and worries about the bike were gone. It handles superbly, it goes like stink, it's a good bike. Can't fault the bike, it's cracking. It's got cracking track day tyres on it in the Pirelli Supercorsa SC2s, front and back. And the bike has behaved impeccably, and that's allowed me today to push on faster than I've ever done before, to hold speed in corners like I've never done before. There is a section of the track after the first hairpin where you go into a series of very fast sweeping bends, rather similar to the Craner curves and old hairpin section of Donington. And I've been holding it on a bit through there today, like I never thought I would do before I took this up, and quite proud of the way I've improved today. From starting in my opening session right through to the end, it's been a steady progression of improvement. Now, today's event was with it was with No Limits. The one at Donington was with Focus Events, but same sort of thing, professionally run, well organised to a fashion. All I'd say was far too many people in the novice group, as you can see here. There's times where I'm heading into a corner after a full throttle straight, and I'm hard on the brakes. I'm looking for me turning in point, and then there's 5 bikes are being the corner, all sort of like hitting the brakes, slowing down, going far too slow for me, and holding proceedings up. Quite frustrating, but I'm in a novice group. What do I expect? But where I've been able to push it, I've been pushing it, and it's improved and improved. So yeah, I'm more than satisfied. I just wish there was a few less people in the novice group, but what can you do? There's a few people in there who'd obviously tried to what I wanted to be in the intermediate group, but maybe that was full when they were booking. So there was a couple of ringers in the novice group. But to be fair to myself, as you will see in this clip right now, overtaking people, yeah, and I think the only people who are overtaking me are the said ringers, people who really should be in the intermediates. Now, I'm not saying I'm all that and I should have been in the intermediates today, but I do feel confident that when I come back to Anglesey, and I will come back here, I will go in the intermediate group, because yeah, I feel I can do it now. I've totally scrubbed off all the chicken strips of my tyres. I've scuffed in my knee sliders, and yeah, I'm feeling like I've got enough that I can come to the intermediate group at Anglesey and not be the fastest guy out, never will be, but I certainly won't be the slowest, and that's how confident I am in my burgeoning abilities. But I've had such fun today, but it's been a bit of a crashy kind of day. There's been numerous red flags throughout all 3 groups, and as that opening clip of the video began showed, that it's there's been a couple of crashes that I've seen, and I'll show you one now which really shook me up, because this happened right in front of me. The wide-angled lens probably makes it look like it was further away, but there was a moment when I thought I was getting involved in this in a bad way. I'll see what you think of this. Now, this crash was pretty typical of the crashes and the red flags that we had today. The majority of it all happened on the outlap at the beginning of the session, or the outlap following the restart after a red flag. People going out, getting on the gas with cold tyres. Now, I'm I'm a novice at this track day lap, but even I know that you don't welly the power on where you leant over on cold tyres. You just don't do it. It's an absolute no-brainer. But that poor guy there, he come out, he had a trip to hospital, I think. In fact, I know he did actually, because that bike was lying on him when I managed to swerve past it. So I really hope whoever if you watch this, I really hope you're okay, buddy, and you make a swift recovery, and you take it on the chin, and you get back on your bike again. I hope you have, and I hope it was just a routine check at the hospital. So get well soon, buddy. But so yeah, the day was kind of a bit stop-start, but the weather held out, so the track was nice and dry, and it warmed up in the afternoon, and just felt really grippy. The international circuit at Anglesey has got a superb surface. It's quite new, I think, and it is just so grippy and so confidence inspiring to ride. It's superb. But a lot of the fun I've had today, and I noticed this when I was at Donington last time, I went on my own, Billy no mates, I'm there on my own, and you can just chat to people, because you're all there to have the same fun, and you can all swap stories about your sessions, about sessions you've had on other track days, and you can learn some of the sort of secrets of tipping in points off people who've been there before, and you can just chat to anyone about bikes. It's absolutely superb, and I love that almost as much as riding the bike. It's just so nice to surround yourself with kindred spirits who are into riding the bikes. I mean, I'm in that garage on my own, but there's a group of guys who had all come together and were sort of camping out there, and they were absolutely cracking to talk to. And there's even when you're on track, there's one particular session I had, which I'll show you in a second. I noticed there's a guy, and he was going at a pace that I liked. It was a pace where I didn't feel comfortable trying to pass him. He was on a Triumph Daytona 675R, quite a new one. It's only had about 500 miles on it, but he was going at a really nice pace, so I stayed behind him, and I had an absolutely blinding session just watching where he was going and sort of following his lines, and just braking when he braked, accelerating when he accelerated, and it was knee down central. It was absolutely great. that session, I went and had a chat with the bloke. You know, thanked him for putting up a good pace and showing me the way. You know, and he's a really nice guy. So if he's watching this, cheers, buddy. That was a good session. I really enjoyed that. And in the garage I was with, there's another guy called Justin, a guy of same sort of vintage as me, roughly the same age as me, riding his ZX-10R. And on the last session of the day, which was my favourite session out of all of them, and they were all good, because about 2/3 of the novices had all gone home. It's the last session of the day, the sun's out, there was about 20 of us on track, loads of room. For the first time, I didn't have to worry about corners, I could just go for it. So I decided I'd follow Justin and you know, try and keep him in shot for the lap, just so we can see how he's riding. And as you can see from this clip here, I couldn't pass him this time. session, that, buddy. Good session. It finished the day off. Nice full stop to the day, that. The bike's in one piece on the back of the trailer, albeit in these new brakes because I've cooked them. I'm in one piece. All my equipment's in one piece. Happy days. Yeah, so track day riding is good. I really enjoyed myself today. I really have. Happy as a pig in shizer, as we would say. I'm absolutely knackered now, as you can see. I'm dishevelled. I need a haircut, I need a shave, I need a good sleep. I need to eat something that isn't burgers and chips and junk food. Probably need some fruit. But yeah, absolutely quality day. So that's about all I can say on it. Just much more confident. Feel confident in the bike, feel confident in the track, and I'm starting to feel confident in my own abilities. So bring on Donington in May. I think it's about the 17th. I'll clarify that a bit later. But anyway, so stay tuned for that. I may go camping on the Triumph Explorer before that. So again, stay tuned for that. It's all good. It's all good in the world of Veefour. Happy days. So stay tuned. And as always, everyone, please feel free to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. If you've got anything positive to say, please comment. If you've got anything negative to say, get lost. And try and keep your bike sunny side up, chaps. And the couple of people who've been injured today at Anglesey, speedy recovery, especially the fellow who's broke his leg. Nasty crash. I hope you bounce back from it, mate. I hope it's not as bad as the rumours that's going around the paddock. And for everyone else watching, please keep it all shiny side up, everyone. And I will see you later. Bye bye.